Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative act, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. We know you do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
I rise today as a clear recipient of affirmative action, particularly in higher education. I may have been admitted on affirmative action, both in terms of being a woman and a woman of color, but I can declare that I did not graduate on affirmative action. This is my personal story.
I hear because of action affirmative. She can't even say that. We know. It's very obvious to us that you were not smart enough to be able to get in on your own. I couldn't make it on my own, so I needed to take opportunities from someone more deserving. This is how arrogant Joy Reid and Ketanji Brown Jackson and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee are. They're so narcissistic, they think this is persuasive. They think we're like, oh, of course, that's why we need affirmative action, because you have impressed us with your brilliance. Of course. Oh no, imagine the world without Joy Reid. Imagine the world without Sheila Jackson Lee or Michelle Obama or Ketanji Brown Jackson. They think this is persuasive. They think as they kind of now reveal that I'm only here because of anti-white, anti-Asian forced discrimination policies that turn me into a bitter, resentful activist that hates white people, honestly, through.
So, I was sent this video and I've been asking for receipts on someone proved to me that Charlie Kirk was racist. So, this was the video that was sent to me. Now, this is my thing. As grown men, we have to understand this one philosophy that I grew up in. I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, raised in the 80s as well. But my teenage years were in the 90s. There was this one thing that I was taught, that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Okay? In today's society, we're so sensitive. If you say anything, people are offended about everything. Now, what he said about these women, the thing that I don't like is that black people are taking his comment about these specific women and making it like he was talking to all black women. He was talking about Joy Reid, Miss Brown, the Supreme Court lady, and whoever else the ladies that he's named. So what he did was he insulted them. He said that they do not have the brain processing power, I'm assuming, to be educated enough to fit in the positions that they were currently in. So, y'all, that is actually in context called an insult. That is not a blanket statement to all black women. So because he said that to those black women are taking this as he was talking about all black women. And the one thing that I understand, that some people do have some people do not have the capability of compartmentalizing, and then when a statement is stated, that there's context to that. That is not a general statement to everyone, but because they said it to these, it applies to all. Y'all, that's disingenuous. That's not how it goes. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. I'm letting it process. Now, do I feel like Charlie Kirk took a jab at them? Yes, he did. For what reason? We know for sure that it had something to do with the whole DEI, because she actually said that she was a product of affirmative action. But at the same time, the one thing that I do, where I feel like Charlie Kirk missed it at, is that Miss Brown, regardless of her being a product of DEI or affirmative action, she is actually highly educated. So where I do disagree with Charlie Kirk is that Miss Brown does have the brain processing power to hold the position that she was in, and she was selected because of that reason, because of her quote unquote accolades. If she did not have the accolades that she had, then she would have not even been considered for the position that she's in. Y'all watch this.
Charlie Kirk said in a tweet yesterday that Ketanji Brown Jackson is a diversity hire. She's only there because she's a black woman. You dropped out of community college, my guy. Your skills are being 6'4" and being white. Justice Brown Jackson has a bachelor's degree from Harvard. She was near the top of her class. And she has a Juris Doctor, a JD, from Harvard. That's a law degree for you who never graduated from any college with anything ever. And she was also near the top of her class in that too. Matter of fact, do you even know what a bachelor's degree looks like? You don't? I got you. That's the bachelor's degree because you never reached that level. You didn't even reach the associate's level, so you don't understand what that is. Let me ask you another question, gums aplenty.